EA just came out with a bunch of confirmed news on evolutions. Stay till the end to find out everything you need to know about them. What is going on, guys? It is FC Founder here, and today we are going to go over everything that is now confirmed about evolutions. I put out a video earlier today about all the leaks of evolutions, and of course when I released that video, EA went and did a live stream that was basically showing everything there really was to know. They also talked about some other things, so I'll probably be putting out some other videos either tomorrow early on or sometime during the day, maybe tonight. But we're going to go over everything that they talked about in EAFC regarding evolutions, and stay till the end also to see a little sneak peek of some of the season rewards that they leaked as well. Okay, so here we go. We are in the EAFC stream right now. I'm just going to be going back and forth, but this is the menu. I put my face cam a little lower so you can see in the top right there, like the coins and the FC points. But yeah, a nice clean menu. I really like what they did with the menu this year. They went over about some of the stuff that they were doing to try and make it a little faster, which I think is just something that sucks in every FIFA, was that the menu was so slow. But they're going to go into it in a second here. There it is. Evolutions. This is going to be the one that you see on the screen here as an example player of the Founders Evolution card. This is the one that everybody is going to have access to as soon as they log in. Literally as soon as they load up the game and become a founder of FC, you will have access to it as long as you've pre-ordered the game or log in before November 30th, I believe. It's sometime in November, but if you log in within the next couple weeks, you'll have access to this Evolutions card. And for a free one, it looks very good. So this is, as we were talking about earlier today about all of the leaked ones, there are requirements, which was correct. There are requirements for each evolution, and in this one you need a maximum overall of 83, which for an evolution is actually pretty sick, honestly. Like, I was expecting them to be, for the free ones at least, maybe a little lower rated, but a max of 83, a max of 85, they have to be a striker, a max of 83 dribbling and 91 pace. I think the example they used on Werner here was pretty decent, but I'm thinking there's gotta be some better players that you can turn into like an 85 or an 86 rated because of this Founders Evolution thing that they've introduced here. So yeah, this looks really cool. As you can see, there's 2 challenges that you have to complete in order to get them up to that max upgrade, which is a level 2. But yeah, +1 star on the weak foot, +3 shooting, +3 physical. Let's see if they actually show the challenges that you can do. Okay, so here's the level 1 rewards. So first, it's going to get from Werner from 82 to 83. And look at this level 1 challenge. Obviously, I think it's going to get harder and harder potentially as you get over the levels. But win 2 squad battles with your player in the team. I mean, that is pretty dang easy. That might take you like 20 minutes, especially because they may not even, I don't think 20 minutes, maybe even 15, because they actually reduced the game time for squad battles matches, which I think is huge for me. And that one level 1 reward is going to get +3 pace and +3 shooting. I think that is so sick. And yeah, I'm really excited. Let's see what the level 2 rewards are. Before we hop into the level 2 rewards, as you can see, it makes it nice and easy for you here. EA puts in a nice little menu of all of the players that are eligible, which is really good. So you got like Vlahovic here, Gerard Moreno, Haller, some other women. I believe this is Christine Sinclair as well. And it looks like players that are eligible as a striker, even if they're a cam, are going to be able to get into this, which is really cool. Murata might be good as well to up that pace. But yeah, they make it very nice and easy for you to see who's actually eligible for each evolution. Okay, so here is the level 2 rewards. This looks like it's for a different one though, and this is for a cam. Freigang, I hope I got that right. Yeah, level 2 rewards, win 4 squad battles, guys. This looks like it's not going to be that hard at all, and it gets you +3 dribbling and +3 physical and +1 on the weak foot. So that's just for the Founders evolution. I'm sure some of the other ones are going to be harder. And one thing that we did go over in the leaks earlier is the fact that there are going to be paid evolutions. So we'll hop into that in a bit here, but let's move on. So this is another evolution that's going to be available to us on day one. So it looks like all of them have like a set amount of time that you can actually put the evolutions, like use the evolutions for. But this looks like another free one here. I don't even think it has a requirement on the position. All they have is an overall max of 90, a max of 90 pace, and a max of 90 defending. This looks like it could be pretty good on a player like, I don't know, Ronaldo Sanchez, someone who's got like a lower overall but very well-rounded stats. It looks like they're just going to be +1. Let's take a look at what the actual challenges are here. So here is the level 1 evolution for this. It's play 1 squad battle, and you get +1 pace, +1 dribbling. So I think, like I said, some of the free ones here of the evolutions aren't going to be the best evolutions in the world, obviously, because they are free. But still, these are really easy things to do. All you have to do is play 1 squad battles. You could probably even do multiple evolutions at a time so that you can maximize the amount of rewards that you're getting in game here. But yeah, that's a level 1 reward, and this is the level 2 evolution that they have. So again, another just play 1 squad battle, and you're getting a +1 physical and +1 passing. So like I said, not the best stat boosts, but I think this is one of the coolest things EA has introduced into the game, because you're literally just getting free upgraded cards. I think it's really, really cool. But let's hop into the next evolution, which I think is really, really insane here, and that's Pacey Protector. There's another one that they are going to go over, but this is a really, really good one here. This is for the center backs, which I think is a leak that we actually saw and that I actually went over in the last video. And all these requirements look pretty similar. A max overall of 80 obviously has to be a center back, a max of 65 pace, 84 defending, 84 physical, and 75 passing. And look at the upgraded stats here. It looks like pace is going to be a huge one. Look at that, 62 pace to 77 on the max upgraded evolution. You're basically going to be getting a center back that is pretty unusable in MTT to somebody who's going to be so good in the first few weeks. Up to 77 pace, 83 defending, and 80 physical, plus the 74 passing upgrade as well. That is going to be so good. So they showed the level 1 reward for this Pacey Protector upgrade here. You get +7 pace, +3 defending, and +3 passing for just doing 2 squad battles. That is so insane from EA. That is so huge, and they're giving you 20 days to do it. And the level 2 upgrades is an additional +8 pace and +3 passing and +5 physical. Basically, you just have to play 5 squad battles, which, like I mentioned, aren't going to take as long because they're actually reducing the squad battle time for each halves. So this could probably, in 5 squad battles, that's not even an hour, I don't think. In an hour, you can get a guy like Umtiti, who's got 65 pace to almost 80. That is so huge from EA, and wow, one of the best things they've added for sure. So again, you can see in the menu here, they made it so nice and easy, which I think is so good. Who is eligible for this evolution? So you got guys like Matip Chiellini, you got Harry Maguire if you want to try and make him usable, Lindelof, you know, all these guys who, again, probably wouldn't be the best in game right at the start, definitely wouldn't be the best in game and start, to players that are actually like usable, which is so cool from EA. I'm so glad they've done this. And I mean, they're giving a lot of these for free. There are going to be paid ones, like I said, but a lot of these are going to be for free and available to you on the first week, which is so awesome. The last thing I want to go over here, the Relentless Winger evolution. Now, this is an example of a evolution that is a paid one. So as you can see at the top here, 50,000 coins or 1,000 FIFA points. Obviously, if you've pre-ordered, you're going to have access to a few FIFA points. So if you might consider using that on one of these wingers maybe. But this is a leak that we actually had available to us that I talked about in our video earlier today. And look at the requirements here. A max overall of 79, a max pace of 91, which is really, really good, a max physical of 79, a max of 82 dribbling, and a max of 79 shooting. And obviously they need to be a left wing. So they have an example here of Hurtig, I believe is a female player for Arsenal. Max upgrade on level 3. Look at all the stat boosts here, going from a 79 to an 85 overall. That is going to be so huge in the first few weeks of FC. Obviously there's going to be way better options here because this player only has 78 pace. Just imagine, you probably could throw in, I'm just thinking, like, I remember Ansu Fati was an example that they had, Mikhailo Mudryk, guys like that have high pace already that can really use the stat boosts and the dribbling, physical, and shooting as well, are going to be so good week 1. So again, I believe because these are paid ones and the opportunities to level up these players are so vast, they put a few more stipulations in the challenges. So example here for the level 1 challenge that gives them +7 shooting and the relentless playstyle, which is a really good one at the start here. You have to score 4 goals here with your player in squad battles or rivals, but I'm sure most of you are going to be doing it in squad battles, and just play 5 squad battles with this player. So that's just for the level 1. That does seem like a lot more games played and a lot more time, but it's a pretty dang good upgrade. You're getting +7 shooting and a new playstyle on your player. Here is the level 2 rewards. So you get passing of a +7 and an extra position on right wing, which is really, really cool. And here are all the challenges here. So as you can see, it does get harder as you go on through the level ups. But again, this is, for 50k, it's a lot at the start. Don't get me wrong. But this is so cool, and it's very affordable, at least for, like, as you get further and further into the game and packing all these players and getting more coins. It's going to be so cool, and I'm really looking forward to see what they do with this going further into the game. Are they going to make it so that you can get even higher level ups in the evolutions? Are they going to make it so that it costs more? We'll have to see. But then here are the level 3 rewards, +4 pace and +7 dribbling. Again, I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to try and find some really cracked cards to do for this one specifically. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the examples that they have who are players that are eligible. So they've got some players here on screen. Like I said, I think there's going to be better options, but Onumonu looks like actually could be a pretty good option with 88 pace, 77 shooting, 74 dribbling. Alvaro Garcia could be really good with a 91 pace, just barely hitting that threshold. AZ could be good. Raspadori. I mean, there's so many endless possibilities here. And man, it's going to be really sick to see all of these players that wouldn't normally be used on the first couple weeks end up getting some really insane upgrades. And it's going to be unique to every single player as well. Like, every single player can choose whatever card they want to put into these evolutions, which I think is so cool and so unique to FC. Another evolution that I thought was really cool, the golden glow up, and this is a part 1. This looks like it's going to be for a bronze player, but you can turn a bronze player into somebody 80 rated. I mean, come on, that is so cool. Look at the stats of this guy here, like, to somebody who's obviously wouldn't be used, to somebody who has got decently well-rounded stats. I wish they had a little more pace, but this is not the best example of a player that you could probably put into this, because it's a max of 75 pace, 65 shooting, 70 dribbling, 65 defending, and 73 physical. Obviously, the player has to be center mid and have well-rounded stats, so I'm sure people are going to find some pretty crazy players to put into this evolution specifically. But let's take a look at the challenges. So basically, the level 1 rewards here for the bronze player: play 2 squad battles, and that gets them +16 shooting, +14 passing, and +5 pace. Again, another very easy evolution to do here, and this is a bronze player that gets them up to literally a silver in just 2 games. And then an extra 3 games, so 5 games in total gets them up to a gold player. Plus 15 defending, plus 16 dribbling, and plus 12 physical. Again, I think there's going to be players that you can literally get up to some almost Hullet gang stats with this evolution alone. I don't think this was the best example of them that they could have used, but if you find somebody with 75 pace and some lower stats, I mean, you're going to have some really good players that you can put up to some really, really insane stats here for so early on, and have a good center mid that you could use for the first few months even of FIFA. FC, oh my god, EA, please don't kill me. But yeah, really cool evolution here. Let's take a look at the golden glow up part 2. So the part 2 one is a silver card that you can bring up to a gold card, and a bunch of different requirements here, but there's gotta be some insane players you can do this with. Overall max of 80, a max of 80 pace, a max of 81 shooting, a max of 80 defending, and a max of 86 dribbling. And this is for center mids. Again, I don't know if there's going to be too many players that have like crazy well-rounded stats, but one that I can think of again is Ronaldo Sanchez. I mean, he's got, I don't know if he's got, oh, he might have too much pace, honestly, but there's got to be some options in the game that have these requirements. So I'm really excited to see what they do. Obviously, this is the first player going into a max upgraded, but I mean, let's take a look at the things that they can get in this. Okay, so they didn't show exactly what the golden glow up part 2 did, but we do get to see what it looks like when you actually start the evolution. So as you can see, they're putting Loturi in, and evolution started, it says here. So it makes them, you know, get a new card, no turning back from there. And yeah, it looks like you can just pop this player into your games and start increasing those cards in your games, which is really, really cool. Also, Founders Evolution. This is another, I think this is just the Founders Evolution again, but Dan Juma can actually go into it, which is pretty cool. Again, there's going to be so many possibilities and so many different players you're going to be able to throw into these evolutions, and some of them are going to be absolutely insane and so fun to play with. Looks like Martial can go into one of them. And yeah, guys, this is, I mean, look at the players that are going to be available for this one. You got Gonçalo Ramos, Carlos Vela, Diago Dallo. Wow, this is a crazy one. Oh yeah, because it's not a stipulation on the position, so you can just put anyone into this evolution. So yeah, man, this is gonna be so cool. I'm so excited for these freaking evolutions, man. It looks really good. I've probably said that a million times this video, but yeah, this is probably the best thing they've added in EA in so long. This is a really huge, fresh start into these FC games that I think a lot of people are going to be looking forward to, including myself here. So that is about it with evolutions. Again, I'm going to release another video tomorrow, some other things that they went over in this stream, including some gameplay that looks really, really cool. But let's take a look at these season rewards that they're going to be releasing for the first season of FC. So at the end here, level 40 rewards, Mateus Cunha, which looks like a pretty decent card that you're probably going to be able to use till, like, I don't know, December. 87 rated, 89 pace, 87 shooting, 90 dribbling, and 81 physical. A nice Prem striker that you have there. Or you have the option to take Kone, which is a center mid from the Bundesliga with very, very good stats. Just missing out on that Hullet gang with the 78 defending, but if you throw a shadow or something on him, he's got Hullet gang stats. Really, really good option here. That's going to be one I'm probably going to be stuck on if I even make it to level 40. I rarely ever do. I can't remember the last time I have, but yeah, really, really good stuff there. And we can take a look at some of the other leaks of the other players that they're going to be releasing in other season rewards. This is level 15. We have Baltimore. Looks like a pretty good PSG player here. 88 pace, 89 passing, 88 dribbling on the right wing. Really good stats actually for a a starter card that looks like it's going to be very, very nice. And a couple others here. We have Sugawara. Oh, God, I definitely butchered that. A player in the Eredivisie, which doesn't look too bad as well. A nice right back card. I mean, it's going to be hard to get him on Chem just because he's Japanese and in the Dutch league there, but still a pretty decent card. And we have Engin here on Barcelona. So pretty solid leaks here. Again, a bunch of content creators are playing this game right now as I'm recording. So a lot of this stuff is just coming out as I record. And I'm going to try and get as much stuff out as I can right now because a bunch of stuff is coming out because of, the stream that EA did and, of everybody that's actually playing the game right now. So thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video I put together. I'm going to try and get this out as soon as possible. It's currently 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the time of me recording this. So let's see how long it takes for me to put this out. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.